want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace.
All right, man. Let's talk about Sada baby. Sada baby is back on Killian head helmet. Let's listen to it.
I still don't like that we spent the seventh fucking pick on Killian Hayes. I will never like that. But do I think he's capable of running our second unit? Hell yes. Do I think he's the best passer on the Pistons? Yes, I do. He is. But man, we need so much more than that. You still scared to score. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your jumper is. I don't know what makes you mad. I don't know. Like, you act like you don't see me talking shit about you all the time. Like, bro, like, where your chest at, bro? Like you originally from over here, then went to Australia, whatever. Like, bro, that'll never coincide with real Detroit fans, bro. Like, quit letting me chastise you, nigga. Say something. You feel me? Because when we had Darrell Wright or DeLon Wright, what was his name? We had him for like a half a season last year or something before he got traded to the Hawks. We picked him up. I was writing comments. I'm like, man, he ass. He can't write response. Like, okay, we gonna see. I'm like, yeah, well, show me. You feel me? Like, bro, like, real chest, bro. I feel like that, but like, I do think he's capable of running the second unit. Do I think he's a starting point guard and will be in the next 2-3 years? No. I still.
All right, so that was Sada baby. Now, some people might come in here and be like, "Oh, who is Sada baby?" You don't know what Sada baby is, bro. Just it's probably a video not for you, right? It was in the Piston group. You know, Sharon cashed out. She was doing her little maternity pictures. She was doing her maternity pictures. You know, before she had the baby at Little Caesars and stuff. And people in the group would say, "We don't know who she is," and I'm just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't know who she is at this point, you might as well just, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that. And I think he was speaking facts in that video all the way through. Because one of the biggest things that he said, and I say this all the time, excuse me, in my own way, he's not a Detroit Piston, bro. He's not a Detroit Piston. You know, he's not gritty enough. You know what I'm saying? He's not he just don't fit the mold, bro. Seriously, he literally doesn't fit the mold of being a Piston, bro. And we talking about being a Piston. There's you've seen the Miami 30 for 30, the first one. You know, they used to have a saying that, is he a Miami guy? Is he a Miami guy? And, a Piston guy, for people who don't understand the lingo, a Piston guy is somebody who is tough, gritty, represent the city of Detroit, blue collar city, gritty, hustler. You know what I'm saying? Has a mean streak. Don't necessarily have to be evil, demonic, something like that, or possessed. Joe Dumars was a nice guy. You probably won't find a nicer guy, throughout NBA history. But he was a Piston. He would do the dirty work. He would defend Jordan. He would defend. He played with a certain type of edge. And Killian Hayes seemed to be high maintenance, scared of contact, scared of going to the rim, getting the bucket, scared to bite down. He's a good defensively, but he just don't have that grit. And by the way, he moved from over here to France. We. So he's not gritty, bro. Isaiah had that toughness about him. And that's something that you either got or you don't got. And he's just too, I don't want to say soft. I guess that would be the word, but he's just too finesse. Not enough physicality, not enough of that tough, gritty type of guy. And that's what Piston guys are. They embody, emotionally tough. They tough as a Dollar General steak. If you're not a tough guy, you go back, you're talking about the guys, Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, was it James Edwards, Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, Vinnie Johnson, even to guys like Lindsey Hunter, Joe Dumars. Even Grant had a little bit of spiciness to him when he slammed Alonzo Mourning to the ground. You don't remember that? You too young to even be talking, having a conversation about the Pistons. And then, you just talk about going into guys like Ben, Rip, even guys like Chucky Atkins had, he was a little gritty, Junkyard Dog. I mean, you keep going on, and now kind of post Chauncey and Rip era, it's like a lot of guys that it's not a Killian thing. Andre Drummond didn't embody that. Reggie Jackson didn't embody that. Glad to see him revive his career with the Clippers. Who else we got out there? A lot of the guys in the body, and I think the last like Piston before like K came along for real that I can think of that really was starting the city started really getting behind was Brandon Jennings till he blew his knee out. That's how Reggie got here. Brandon Jennings was a guy that he kind of embodied some of those things that we were looking for. So he right. You know what I'm saying? He is the best passer on the team, but you need more than a passer. He does look good with the second unit, but you took a number 7 pick overall. But then again, like B. Taylor came on yesterday and said about taking them number 7. Had we took Hellberg, we might not end up with Kay Cunningham. So, Earth, Wind, and Fire, WF, the reasons that we here, the reasons, always reasons. So taking Killian might have helped us land Cade. Probably definitely did. One more win, a couple less losses, whatever. Probably end up with the second, third pick. And to kind of talk about the guys in the draft, Kay Cunningham out of the guys that went top 5, he embodied that. Silent swagger, silent confidence, poise. He kind of got a mean streak. You kind of seen it with the Jalen Green thing. Big shot maker, big shot taker, not sensitive when Dave Bing said he might not be the guy. But everything Sada Baby saying is on point. Sometimes you get celebrities. He's a rapper for those don't know. Sometimes you get celebrities that get to talking, entertainers, and they don't know what they're talking about, but he know what he's talking about. And that's why, the Lions are the lovable losers because the state of Michigan supports the Lions. And it's that void they might win, they haven't win, but the Detroit Pistons embody the city of Detroit. They embrace the city, but it embodies us. We had multiple teams that embodied, that mimic or mirrored the city of Detroit, and the Lions haven't. They've always tried to be the greatest show on turf. They have never embodied a kick-ass, blue-collar, hard-working, hustling, gritty, type of team. Never. We never embodied that. Never. That's why the Pistons get the love, because not only have they have won, they have multiple teams that's represented the city in Detroit in the correct way, and they embrace the culture of Detroit. The NFL is old, white women and guys who was here pre-segregation, most of them, and they don't know how to. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. The NBA, do they got it right to a certain extent? Yeah, but the NBA only have the same amount of minority owners as the NFL. They have one more black owner. But they do a good job of incorporating hip hop, and all. They do a good job of masking their deficiencies. They do a great job of it. They got the same parity. They got the same, they got the same, parity in ownership issues and the same executive issues that the NFL got. They just mask it better, but this ain't the video for that. But he's right. He right. People say, y'all just hate on kid. It's like the more bummy you are, the more bummier you are, there's more that the Detroit Piston fan base is going to support you. And it's going to be a guy that we're going to get on and say he trash and he's going to develop into a good player. Fine. It's going to happen. But Killian, what kind of rub people the wrong way is Killian Hayes is getting an opportunity that Middleton and Flalu, Darko Milicic, Spencer Dinwiddie didn't get this opportunity. Historically, most of the Pistons, I think they threw Mateen Cleaves out there, and that's how they found out he really couldn't play. But he getting an opportunity that Rodney White, a lot of these guys didn't get an opportunity to throw in and get the chance to play. And it, the lineage of the Pistons, as far as their rookies and their young guys, they have to be able to prove it in practice to get on the floor. And Killian Hayes is getting an opportunity that he doesn't deserve. He's not good enough defensively to make up like Dort from the Oklahoma City Thunder, Bruce Bowen, or Rajah Bill. He doesn't make up his defense doesn't make up the difference of his other deficiencies. His jumper is getting a little bit more smoother. He getting a little confident going to the rim, but when you see a guy like Saban Lee on the bench who deserve to play, you think the players don't feel a certain way about Killian being entitled. You got to know, he entitled because he not better than Saban Lee, and he shouldn't be getting minutes over Saban Lee. He never should be playing over Saban Lee. He never should be starting over Saban Lee. You think the players in the locker room don't see that, bro? How Saban Lee and Luka Garza got to go back and forth to the G League, and then they limited a play. They had just as many damn near good games as Killian had. Come on, Killian had more volume and more opportunity. So you think people don't know? You think the locker room don't notice it? The streets are talking. And also the locker room is talking. And that's how you lose the locker room when the best guy don't play. Over him being the number 7 pick. Killian had a shot. Like I said, there's been tons of Pistons who didn't get the opportunity that Killian got and left and showed they can play or rotted on the bench in their careers, never was able to pick up off of that. Been plenty of them. And that's part of the larger issue in this. Is that he getting an opportunity that he don't deserve on a team that he don't embody. But then again, there's been a ton of guys who haven't embodied a Piston, posted going to work Piston. Charlie Villanueva, Ben Gordon, Andre Drummond, Reggie Jackson, Blake Griffin. Keep going on and on. It's a ton of these guys. Cade Cunningham is one of the very few top players they had that embodies what the Pistons are about. A lot of them other guys, and before him, it maybe was only Brandon Jennings. I could be missing a few guys there. Junkyard Dog, what it was all about. Bill Lambier, Rick Mahorn, that's what it was all about. Ben Wallace, Rip, Chauncey, Tay, Corliss, you know what I'm saying? Mike James, that's what it was all about. Rasheed Wallace, that was it was all about. And a lot of young guys had to wait their turn through this organization. Now, all the guys that get through out there prematurely, is this guy? Come on. But then again, without him, being boo-boo, then we probably don't end up with Cade Cunningham. So that is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Piston Talk playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next, subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase chance notifications. Check my main channel out, Goodfella TV, right here on YouTube. And check my podcast out on Spotify, Anchor at Goodfella TV Podcast. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Best way to donate, just thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel for your boy. Check out my other channel, Goodfella TV, right here on YouTube. Appreciate the love and support. Other than that, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. He's speaking facts, and it sounds like he know exactly what he's talking about. So you get a lot of guys that think they know about the Lions, Pistons, and Wings, and they just be up there winging it casually. But hey, appreciate the love and support. We out.